We love hip hop.
Yeah, I was saying 50s, hip hop's 50th anniversary. You know what I'm saying? I guess what's the date today? August 11th, 2023. 20 years ago is when this hip hop games, or sorry, 50 years ago is when this hip hop game started. Right? Back in that date, August 11th. I can't say for sure the exact date because I wasn't there, obviously, but let me see here. Because they say DJ Kool Herc was the originator of hip hop, the pioneer. He was in a park there in the Bronx. I think it was Cedric Ave, right? And he played the first hip hop song. But there's accounts that go even before that when it comes to rapping. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the art of hip hop, so I want to pull up some articles here and definitely give a happy 50th birthday to hip hop. Hip hop has definitely done a lot for all of us, whether you're an audience member, somebody who works in the industry, you make music. You know what I'm saying? It's something that is, we wouldn't be here, okay? There wouldn't be a We Love Hip Hop network, okay? If it wasn't for the birth of hip hop 50 years ago. So let me see what we got here. Richie. So hip hop's 50th anniversary is Friday with concerts and let's see, opinions. So hip hop has shaped fashion, dance, visual arts, and even one hip hop scholar, Michigan State University professor Imers Blasibla said, has led to sports that to a sport that has received global recognition at the Olympics in Paris. Yeah. There's breakdancing now in the Olympics. With the anniversary comes considerable reflection, including conversations about the accomplishments of the cultural movement, considerations of what it has meant over the past 5 decades, and contemplations about where it's going next. Let's get some history. Let's get some history here. Listen, I'm old enough to be almost as old as hip hop. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I was around back in the days when I was in high school when they used to be like, oh, you listen to rap? That's funny. That's not gonna last. Like, that was a quote. I heard that many times. Okay? In high school, I guess junior high to over here, but in high school, in Montreal starts in grade 7. And they used to be like, what? You listen to rap? They're not even singing, bro. Like, they're just talking over the beats. Like, what is that? And they would clown me. You know what I mean? Me and my friends the small group of people in our school that was into hip hop, okay? I didn't go to a predominantly black school or anything like that. There was bare white people in my school, right? Yeah, I guess you could tell by the way I talk. Try to be white like that. But like, straight up, like, we were on one of maybe 10 people in the school, maybe 10 black people, and then a few other people of color. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my homie Prep, Filipino dude. We was listening to Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. You know what I'm saying? I had that album or the tape, The Greatest Entertainer Alive. Right? I had my Fat Boys tape back in the days. The Fat Boys are back. And you know we could never be whacked. The Fat Boys are getting ready for the Fat Boys. Right? This is old school stuff I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So when we was listening to that, right, they were like, what? You think that this trash, what is it called, rap music? That's a fad, bro. Ain't nobody gonna be listening to that 5 years from now. Like, not just a song, the genre, the whole genre. This is what people used to, the white kids at school used to tell me. Laugh me out the hallway. Who's laughing now? Some of those same people from back in my high school converted from metalheads to listening to Limp Bizkit and all those other guys that started assimilating and appropriating hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop has become the most widely consumed genre of all the musics. Y'all remember grunge? That had a little time in the 90s. Came and went. All right, there's still people listening to it, but not on a wide scale. Ain't nobody listening to Whitesnake on a wide scale like that anymore. They out of here. Don't get me wrong. There's legends. There's the Rolling Stones. There are all these different people, but let's be real. That hip hop is the gift that keeps on giving. You know what I'm saying? There is some history point here. 1 second. So it says here, the phenomenon has threaded through society since it was born in the Bronx in 1973. Hip hop is on radio. Give me a history. How about this? Hip hop birth. Let's see here. So the birth of hip hop is believed to be back on August 11th, 1973. Y'all can see that on the screen? My bad. So the birth of hip hop is believed to be to date back to August 11th, 1973, where DJ Kool Herc, real name Clive Campbell, and his friends hosted back in a back to school party in the Bronx. 18-year-old Campbell. Hold on, let me get to the rest of the article here. Let's see. And for the people who are just popping into the chat right now, I got a lot of topics to talk about, but I'd be remiss. We wouldn't be a hip hop network if I didn't stop and really, really salute this genre that has kept us eating. You know what I'm saying? So we doing that. We on that right now. And then we'll get to the Bacchanal and all the stupid stuff that happens. You know what I'm saying? 7 things you never knew about hip hop history in America. Let's see. What are 7 things we didn't know? Where's the list? In 1979, the Sugar Hill Gang rappers produced hip hop's first commercial successful hit, Rapper's Delight. I knew that. DJ Kool Herc and the Pedo and Grandmaster Flash are also recognized as hip hop's founding holy trinity, according to The Guardian. That sucks that Bambaataa in there. He's a trash bag human. Why Bambaataa got to be mixed up in hip hop's history like that, man? Such a tragic thing. Like, why I gotta read this goof's name? Jesus Christ. That just got me irate right there. Like, you got this dirty human has to be like mixed up in the genesis of this beautiful thing called hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Who invented hip hop? The birth of hip hop is believed to be back on August 11th, 1973, where DJ Kool Herc, back to school party in the Bronx. But according to NPR, hip hop was the number one. It has a number of fathers based on the understanding and knowledge of it. There's DJ Kool Herc and the Pedo again, and the South Bronx, men known as throwing parties around town. The Pedo also led the Universal Zulu Nation, called it organization, in the 1970s. DJ Kool Herc and the Pedo and Grandmaster Flash were also recognized as hip hop's founding holy trinity. What else? Yeah, I think that's all we need to know, man. Salute to hip hop, man. I think y'all get the gist. You know what I'm saying? As a former rapper, catch me on Spotify. This is something that people dream of getting into. You know what I'm saying? We have a whole hip hop network here because we got bare rappers who want to be the top guy. You know what I'm saying? Who want to be the bare people who want to be rappers. You know what I'm saying? You go watch the TV and you're like, I don't want to be a lawyer or a doctor. I want to be a rapper. Are you crazy? You know how much money those guys, do you see his chain? Like hip hop has really fed people and brought people to prominence. Like Jay-Z is part of the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. He's not just a rapper no more. He used to be a crack dealer, and now the man is like, went from being a platinum selling rapper to now being part of the NFL and, you know, having Dr. Dre and all them performing at the Super Bowl. Hip hop's come a long way, especially if you were there from the jump. So I gotta salute it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, big up to hip hop. Happy birthday.
We love hip hop.